One is the cell phone where you download the application, and second is the control center which is visible to your left hand side. And what we are capable of, we are basically capable of geocoding the area. So in case your organization has got 32 offices all over the country, we can actually geocode all 32 locations and give that specific URL to that specific city. So right now what we are looking at is the Bombay area, and what we will do is we'll raise the alert, and simultaneously you get to see what all things happen. This is how the interface looks like. On the right hand side screen, maybe in case it is a little clear, you will get to see 5 different buttons out here. We can customize it to one single button, we can customize it to 2, 3, 4 different buttons. So these buttons are for separate purpose. The first one, the central one that you see, the big one, is for the personal alert. Before you start using this application, you need to fill in a couple of numbers. It can be organizational number, it can be your family, friends, colleague, whosoever's number you want to feed. After you've done that, you just need to press the button as per your emergency. In case it's a personal alert, you press the central button. In case of a medical alert, you have to press the medical alert button which is there. So once you press the medical alert, it will go to the doctor, apart from also giving a message to your call guardians. And if you press the personal alert button out here, it will send out messages to all your call guardians. And apart from that, it will start calling people automatically. So if I have filled in 5 numbers, it will first go to priority number 1. If the person does not pick up, or in case the person disconnects, it will go to the second person, and to third and fourth, and the loop will keep on going till the time somebody does not pick up and breaks the loop. And apart from that, you also get the audio and video on that central control center, which will be there with the organization, and you can keep tracking the person anywhere in the country. So suppose somebody gets kidnapped in Mumbai and somebody is taken, that person is taken to Calcutta also, you can keep tracking the person till the time the cell phone is on. Okay, now what I'll do is, for practical purpose, I'll just give a call to our gentleman who is there downstairs and tell him to raise the alert. So all the blips that you get to see out here, they are basically alerts which are live and which are being raised. So if you click on any of these alerts out here, you get to see a lot of details, right? So, hi, can I just request you to raise the alert please? Done. So the cell phone that we're using is basically owned by a person called George. So when the alert comes, we'll get to see in the name of George, right? And so what happens is, we have fed in these 2 cell phones number in that cell phone. So the moment an alert is raised out there, we get to see this on the control center, we get to hear it, and apart from that, we also get messages on this cell phone. So it can be somebody's father, somebody's spouse, it can be anywhere. The moment you get that emergency message, you can click on the link, go there, fill in the code, and you get to see what's happening. And you can talk also directly to the person. We're just waiting for another 15 seconds or so, because what happens is, the audio which comes to us is basically before raising the alert. So that's a fantastic USP which we've got. So what we see right now is alert number 8. So let us click on alert number 8. So the moment you click on alert number 8, this is what you get to see. You get to see the name of the person out here, George. You get to see it's been assigned to whom. That is basically for accountability of the operator. You get to know what is the phone number of the person, what is the email ID of the person, how many times has the person raised an alert. So in case in an organization somebody is there who's just doing it for the fun purpose, and he's done it 20, 30 odd times, you can speak to that person, or actually you can block a person. You also get to know the details of the previous alert which has been raised, and you get a tentative idea out here. Here it reads Bandra Kulla Complex, Bandra East. So you get a tentative area, and you also get to see the supplementary numbers which are here. Now in case the moment I have raised an alert, somebody snatches the phone away from me and breaks it. What happens is I can still get the operator, the control center operator can still get in touch with these supplementary numbers and say, ye bhi kahan the? Was this guy supposed to have been in an office? Should have been in a club? Or who's the other people who are accompanying this person? So you get a lot of supplementary information. What is the color of the clothes that the person is wearing? Once you've done that, you have to click on that active alert to go to the personal page of the person. Anybody who's raised an alert, you want any more details of that person, you just go to the personal alert. Okay, the net is a little slow. So in the meantime, what I'll do is, I'll tell you. Here, on the left hand corner, you get to see the name of the person who's raised the alert. George, you get to see how much time has lapsed. This is a dynamic thing. How much time has passed since the alert was raised. Moving a little ahead, you also get to see the blood group of the person. So in case there's an accident case, you can basically know that what is the blood group that the person needs. You save a lot of time in that. You get to know this is a personal alert, whether it's a medical alert, whether it's a travel alert, whether it's a sexual harassment alert, whatever. And then you get to see basically the mobile details of the person. So in this case, we know that the user has got 60% battery left in the cell phone and the network coverage is around 48%. Now this helps the police in case of a kidnapping case or in case the person is not detectable after some time. So for whatever reason, the police knows my response time that I have got to find out about this person or to remain connected with the person is somewhere around maybe half an hour or 15 minutes. Now apart from that, the green flag that is seen out here, the green flag is basically the location where the user has raised an alert. Once you come down, you see this video out here. Okay, it's not very clear right now. So on the bottom right hand corner, you have video. Then you have got pre-audio alert in the center, and in the left hand corner, you've got photograph. Now what is happening is we are available on 5 different platforms. We are there on Android, we are there on iOS, we are there on BlackBerry, we are there on Asha, and we are there on Symbian. The only thing which is left out is Windows. The trial version is already up. By end of next month, we are going to be functional on Windows also. In the meantime, we have played around with all the limitations of different platforms. Our BlackBerry is not very good in video streaming. So what we have done is we have ensured that it sends out photograph. The looping that I was talking about, in case the first person does not pick up, it will go to the second person, and iOS does not support that. So it will receive only one call. So that's how it works. So let us click on the video thing. So this is what appears. So an operator sitting 15 kilometers away can actually get to see what's happening out here. You click on the video thing. This is right outside the hotel, and this is captured for around 20 odd seconds. So this will have audio and video, so you get to know a lot of information, whether this is a domestic violence case, whether this is a sexual harassment case, whether this is just a riffraff between 2 colleagues. So you get to know a lot of information. Okay, coming to the pre-audio alert, just click on this. Now the pre-audio alert is one of the biggest USPs of our platform. Now what happens is the moment you press an alert, 30 seconds prior to that, whatever was spoken will also be heard. Now how it works, we've got a storage capacity of around 1 minute, we've got a storage capacity of 1 minute, which is divided into 2 separate parts of 30 seconds each. So the moment the first gets recorded, the second gets recorded, the moment the third starts, the first automatically gets deleted in the cell phone. The moment you press the button, you raise an alert, whatever has been recorded basically gets sent out to the server immediately. So here, if you click on the pre-alert audio, whatever conversation takes place or whatever is the ambient sound, you get to know. So standing outside the hotel, before he pressed an alert, this is what we told them that say something so that at least the audio is, it's heard by everybody. So this is how it works. Okay, and apart from that, from here, from the control center, if you know that somebody is by chance press that button, you can also deactivate. You can go to deactivate the button and deactivate. And but in this case, the last thing that we will do is we tell the person to deactivate. So what happens is, see, is how spontaneous the action on the screen. Yeah, please deactivate. Thanks. So, one of our versions, in that specific version, the first call by default go to Gurgaon Police. And that too, it goes to the woman helpline 1091 to Gurgaon Police. So, any number you want, we can actually prefix that number. So, if it is your employee, the first call can always come to your control center and the remaining calls can go anywhere. We also have the capability of, so that's a red flag, that basically denotes that the alert has been deactivated. So this is how it works. It is a very, very simple application and you can actually use it and customize it to your end. We are actually looking for a banking partner right now. You can use it for your own employees also. You can make them a little more safe. You can give them a little more value. And we've got corporates, we were initially looking at only individual downloads, but right now, maybe 3-4 months back, we started doing institutional sales. And we've also started with, Kane, KPMG, so they're all doing it together. It's been a fantastic response from these people. They have done the pilot projects. We've got 3 more people, 3 more companies, including Hitachi and 2 more companies who are doing the pilot project right now. So in case you are interested, we have a Bombay office out here. We've got a representative, Hemant and Vishal. You can get in touch with those people. We personally are based out of Delhi. So in case somebody is here from Delhi, you can get in touch with us directly. In case of any questions, please.
Short question.
Please.
It's a very, we appreciate the system.
Please.
But you see, the person who's in distress or under attack.
Yes.
The triggering mechanism for the whole sequence has to be much simpler.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yes.
And most of these criminals and offenders, they first go for your cell phone.
Lovely.
Because they know you're going to inform the police. Right?
Fantastic.
I have a suggestion. What you should do is, I think from the technology I can make out it is working on GPRS and Google Earth.
It is working on GPRS as well as on, yes.
Android is the software for it.
No, there are different softwares. We are on 5 different platforms of software.
Okay, so what I am saying is, just as a layman, you need to create some redundancy in this. The triggering mechanism can be, for example, in a lady's wristwatch as well. Because the people are not going to go for the wristwatch. There has to be a button there as well which triggers the GPRS signal. One signal is required, that's all. Because you see, if you have a touch phone, you need to put a password, and under distress, people don't remember passwords and all kinds of things. So this is just a suggestion.
Sure.
The system is very good, but if you can do that, the efficacy will be more.
Okay, lovely. So this question, we have encountered this question before also. So we've already worked upon this thing. We also have something which is known as quick alerts, right? So they are on different versions, different phones. Like I told you, iOS does not allow us to play around with the software too much. But for other things, for Android and for BlackBerry and for Symbian, what you need to do is you just need to click on the power button 4 times and it is done. So you don't even have to take out the phone initially. Inside the purse, right? You just click it 4 times and just take it out and you raise your hand. So everything is happening. You're recording the person, the call is actually going, the message is already gone. So those things are already happening simultaneously. Nobody has to know.
And most cell phones are voice command enabled. So if you have a voice command also, phones have this.
Okay. Voice, I tell you, voice is a very, it's a very tricky thing to say, to enable voice, because what happens when you are in pain or in danger, your voice will change. So the software, it is not that developed as of now that is going to read that it is because of pain that is the same person who is actually giving me some command. So that is just not possible as of now. And apart from that, what we also have is, coming to that we have enabled speed into this. In case your phone has got an accelerometer, in case you meet with an accident, it will raise an alert. In case you have an elderly person, who just falls down because or somebody suffering from a heart attack, you can actually raise an alert. I'll just show it to you. You're supposed to be dropping this. I don't want to drop my phone. So I'll just try to initiate that kind of this thing, force. Activating alert.
4, 3, 2.
So I just cancelled it. So in case somebody falls, this will be a medical alert which in case you do not deactivate within the 6-7 odd seconds, next 6-7 odd seconds, it's a medical alert which is raised. If the thrust is too high, if it is too high, it will go to travel alert and we know it's an accident case. So that's how it works. So a lot of thought has gone into the whole platform. Even now, if you want to customize it to a certain extent, we would love to work with you all. So in case of any other questions, please. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.